everybody. Welcome to our 7th 2025 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Sorry for the delay. We're a half hour behind here. Let me link you guys to our number 8 Jumbo Break. Alright, that one is linked in chat. Let me see how many teams are left on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 spots on that one. Okay. So for today's break, we have Francisco with the Orioles, Royals, Pirates, Sherman with the Red Sox, Brewers, and Rockies. One second here. We have John A. with the Yankees, Bill M. with the Rays, Astros, Cubs, and Giants, Andrew K. with the Jays and Mariners, Christian S. with the White Sox, Nationals, Diamondbacks, Richard G. with the Guardians. Derek C.'s got 7 teams. He's got the Tigers, Angels, Rangers, Marlins, Phillies, Dodgers, and Padres. See, we have Brandon H. with the Twins, Brian H. with the A's and the Braves, Ronnie S. with the Mets and Reds, and Sean K. with the Cardinals. Alright. Let's see what we can find. This down just a bit here. Okay. Alright, Luka Dickerson, Nationals, Nolan Sailors, first for the Royals, Brody Brecht, Rockies, Josh Owens, first for the Rangers, Kalen Culpepper, Twins, Cooper Fleming, first for the Rays, Malachi Witherspoon, first for the Tigers, Jared Thomas, Rockies, Brandon Compton, first for the Marlins, J.R. Ritchie, Braves, Sean Gamble, first for the Royals, Luke LaCourse, first for the Angels, Jesus Madi, Brewers, Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals, Yandel Ricardo, Royals, Nate Snead, first for the Angels, Ryan Sloan, Mariners, Ty Harvey, first for the Padres, Tyler Bremner, first for the Angels, Michael Salina, first for the Padres, Johnny Slowinski, first for the Angels, Cooper Pratt for the Brewers, and our Chrome. We start off with first rounder for the Cardinals, Liam Doyle, that'll be for Sean, Peter Crusoe, first for the Mets for Ronnie, Max Williams, first for the Marlins for Derek, Andrew Salas, Marlins, Kyson Witherspoon, first rounder for the Red Sox for Sherman, Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves for Brian, and Seth Hernandez, first rounder for the Pirates for Francisco. There's a Bowman draft night of Eli Willits, first overall pick for the Nationals for Christian, refractor of Rock Riggio for the Rockies for Sherman, and a first refractor of Ryan Mitchell for the Cardinals. He's a second rounder. 55th overall for Sean. We got 3 pitcher first rounders here. Bang, bang, bang. Alright, Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants. Carson Bench, Mets. Brian Curley, first for the Diamondbacks. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets. Dean Curley, first for the Guardians. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals. Travis Bazzana, Guardians. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Gage Wood, first for the Phillies. Gabe Davis, first for the White Sox. Charles Devilan, first for the Dodgers. Tommy White, A's. Nick Becker, first for the Mariners. Mitch Voigt, first for the Mets. Tommy Troy, Arizona. Patrick Forbes, first for the Diamondbacks. Kevin Turley, first for the A's. Xavier Nayans, first for the Astros. And a purple chrome for the Rangers. It is Josh Owens. And that'll be for Derek. Josh Owens, 3rd round pick for the Rangers. That's 250 of 250. We have Aaron Escobar, Phillies. James Ellinger, first for the Twins for Brandon. Felon Celestin, Mariners. Gavin Keelan, first rounder for the Giants for Bill. Nate George, Orioles. Joseph Zira, first for the Orioles for Francisco. Tyson Lewis for the Reds. Prize prospects, we have Mitch Voigt for the New York Mets. That'll be for Ronnie. Refractor first, Jake Monroe for the Angels for Derek, who is a 4th rounder, and Edgardo Quintero for the Dodgers. That'll be for Derek. Cricket. Okay, whatever. We have Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants. Carson Bench, Mets. Brian Curley, first for the D-backs. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Kyle Odissi, first for the White Sox. Dean Curley, first for the Guardians. Mike Sirota, Dodgers. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals. Tanner Franklin, first for the Cardinals. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Griffin Hughes, first for the Mariners. Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. Landon Hodge, first for the White Sox. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phillies. JoJo Parker, first for the Jays. Aiden West, first for the Dodgers. Devin Taylor, first for the A's. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. And we have an auto, first for the Dodgers. Charles Devilan, first rounder for the Dodgers for Derek. He was the 41st overall pick. Might very well be the last in the 1st round. We have a first chrome of Murph Gray for the Pirates for Francisco. Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants for Bill. Carson Bench for the Mets. Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies for Sherman. Thomas White, Marlins. Jack Gurvich, first for the Cardinals for Sean. Draft night, we have Mitch Voigt of the Mets. That'll be for Ronnie. Refractor Nate George for the Orioles for Francisco. And refractor first Mason Morris for the Reds, who was a 3rd rounder for Ronnie. We have Walker Janik, Astros. J.D. Thompson, first for the Brewers. Alfredo Duno, Reds. J.B. Middleton, first for the Rockies. Shotaro Mori, A's. Riley Quick, first for the Twins. Kyson Witherspoon, first for the Red Sox. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves. Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates. Pico Cone, first for the Yankees. Jordan Yost, first for the Tigers. Caleb Wing, first for the Cubs. Quentin Young, first for the Twins. Jackson Wiggins, Cubs. Chase Shores, first for the Angels. Cam Cameron, Braves. Fallon Celestin, Mariners. Gavin Keelan, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Suthasine, first for the Braves. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. And we have something interesting here. Ooh, is that Dan Marino? It is Dan Marino. The short print, Dan Marino for the Royals. So very nice hit for Francisco. Here he is, Dan Marino for the Royals. Aw, there's some not great looking thing right here. The front looked good, but the back's got a bad looking thing up here. That's unfortunate. I don't know if maybe you want me to send that back. I don't know. Toss has been super slow at sending things back though lately. But there's a Dan Marino. We found one. Alright, we have a chrome first. Miguel Samay Jr. for the Nats. For Christian. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Mason Peters, first for the Mariners. These guys are cut way high. For Andrew. Yohani Morales, Nationals. Look at that. It looks fine on the back. Gustavo Melendez, first for the Pirates. For Francisco. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Kyle Lodisi, first for the White Sox. For Christian. Prize prospects, Jesus Madi for the Brewers. That'll be for Sherman. Refractor, Tyson Lewis for the Reds. For Ronnie. And a first rounder, Kason Cunningham for the D-backs for Christian. 18th overall pick. Jefferson Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first for the Dodgers. J.D. Dix, Diamondbacks. Kason Cunningham, first for the Diamondbacks. Josiah Hartshorn, first for the Cubs. Steele Hall, first for the Reds. Kane Kempley, first for the Cubs. Braden Montgomery, White Sox. Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. Thomas White, Marlins. Jack Gurevich, first for the Cardinals. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Colin Yeaman, first for the Orioles. Carlos Lagrange, Yankees. Billy Carlson, first for the White Sox. Tim Piacentine, first for the Jays. Ike Irish, first for the Orioles. Jacob Morrison, first for the Brewers. Dante Nori, Phillies. Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers. Sammy Safura, Pirates. And Dominic Fritton, first for the Rays. And then our Chrome, we have Anthony Ayenson, first for the Red Sox. For Sherman. Elian Pena, Mets. Cameron Miller, first for the Royals. For Francisco. Connor Griffin, Pirates. Pico Cohen, first for the Yankees. For John. First rounder Jordan Yost for the Tigers. For Derek. Gabe Davis, first for the White Sox. For Christian. Axis insert of Jesus Madi for the Brewers. For Sherman. Refractor first Cody Bowker for the Phillies. For Derek. And refractor Caleb Bonemer for the White Sox. For Christian. 24th overall. Yost. The insert? Okay. We have CJ Gray, first for the Angels. Ryan Mitchell, first for the Cardinals. Caleb Bonemer, White Sox. Murph Gray, first for the Pirates. Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, Padres. Gustavo Melendez, first for the Pirates. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Kyle Lodisi, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, Dodgers. Cameron Maldonado, first for the Giants. Dax Kilby, first for the Yankees. Ryan Waldschmidt, Arizona. Eli Willits, first for the Nets. Caleb Blaze, first for the Tigers. Travis Sikora, Nationals. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves. Josh Grauer, A's. AJ Russell, first for the Twins. James Tibbs, Dodgers. And an auto for the D-backs. It's first rounder Casey Cunningham. Nice one. For Christian. So we got 2 first round hitters now on our autos. Chrome first, Riley Kelly for the Rockies for Sherman. J.J. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Dante Nori, Phillies. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros for Bill. Josh Hammond, first rounder for the Royals for Sherman. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phillies for Derek. Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats for Christian. Prize prospects, JoJo Parker, Toronto Jays for Andrew. Refractor, Leo DeVries of the A's for Brian, and refractor first Murph Gray of the Pirates, who is a second rounder. That'll be for Francisco. Alright, that's halfway point. We had 3 base autos yesterday. We got 2 base autos today. Where's the numbered autos at? That's what I wonder. We have Slade Caldwell, Arizona. Brady Abel, first for the Brewers. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates. Jamie Arnold, first for the A's. Christian Fouch, first for the Red Sox. Josh Hammond's got a little bit of a chunk in the side of that one. First for the Royals. Grant Richardson, first for the A's. Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats. Nate George, Orioles. Joseph Zira, first for the Orioles. Tyson Lewis, Reds. Michael Oliveto, first for the Tigers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Kevin Fien, first for the Rangers. Matt Barr, first for the Twins. Cade Anderson, first for the Mariners. Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Luis Pena, Brewers. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Vidoric, first for the Dodgers. And here's a sparkle for the Dodgers. It is first rounder Charles Deathavan. And that'll be for Derek. So I don't think the sparkles have a number, if I recall. They do not. Alright, we have J.D. Quinn, first for the Orioles for Francisco. Walker Janik, Astros. J.D. Thompson, first for the Brewers for Sherman. Alfredo Duno, Reds. Mike Sirota, Dodgers. Dean Curley, first for the Guardians for Richard. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. And a sky blue of Walker Jenkins, that's upside down, for the Twins. That'll be for Brandon H. Refractor, we have a first Max Bellew for the Rockies for Sherman. And first Josiah Hartshorn for the Cubs for Bill. Bellew is a second rounder. Whoa. There we go. Cooper Fleming, first for the Rays. Jefferson Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first for the Dodgers. J.D. Dix, Diamondbacks. Kason Cunningham, first for the D-backs. Josiah Hartshorn, first for the Cubs. Sean Gamble, first for the Royals. Luke LaCourse, first for the Angels. Kane Kepley, first for the Cubs. Braden Montgomery, White Sox. Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. Dax Kilby, first for the Yankees. Ryan Waldschmidt, Arizona. Eli Willits, first for the Nats. Caleb Blaze, first for the Tigers. Gage Wood, first for the Phillies. Travis Sikora, Nationals. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves. Josh Crowder-Grower, A's. AJ Russell, first for the Rangers. James Tibbs, Dodgers. And an X-Factor will be of Arjun Nimala for the Toronto Blue Jays. That'll be for Andrew K. Alright, Chrome first, Mason Morris for the Reds, for Ronnie. Eduardo Tate, Twins, has another Kason Cunningham, first for the Diamondbacks, for Christian. Josiah Hartshorn, first for the Cubs, for Bill. Ike Irish, first rounder for the Orioles for Francisco. Cameron Maldonado, first for the Giants for Bill. Dax Kilby, first rounder for the Yankees for John. We have an Axis. It's Casey Cunningham again. Diamondbacks for Christian. Refractor first Matthew Fisher for the Phillies for Derek. And refractor first Aaron Walton for the Guardians, who was second rounder for Richard. We are rolling Casey Cunningham's today. We got his auto, his refractor, his chrome, his insert. Okay. We have first Steele Hall for the Reds, CJ Gray first for the A's, Ryan Mitchell first for the Cardinals, Caleb Bonehmer, White Sox, Murph Gray first for the Pirates, Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers, Thomas White, Marlins, Jack Gurevich first for the Cardinals, George Lombard Jr., Yankees, Nolan Schubert first for the Guardians, Cash Mayfield, Padres, Gustavo Melendez first for the Pirates, Gabe Davis first for the White Sox, Charles Davilan first for the Dodgers, Tommy White, A's, Nick Becker first for the Mariners, Hagen Smith, White Sox, Mitch Voigt first for the Mets, Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks, Patrick Forbes first for the D-backs, Gavin Turley first for the A's, Xavier Nyans first for the Astros, and Chrome first of Steele Hall, first rounder for the Reds. The front centering looks very questionable though, a bit high. Backside looks fine though, that's weird. That's for Ronnie. CJ Gray first for the Angels for Derek. Ryan Mitchell first for the Cardinals for Sean. Caleb Bonehmer, White Sox. Ryan Waldschmidt, Diamondbacks. Kane Kepley first for the Cubs for Bill. Brady Montgomery for the White Sox. Prize prospects, we have Galen Killen for the Giants for Bill. Refractor first Ethan Petrie for the Nats for Christian. And Max Clark for the Tigers for Derek. Petrie was a high second rounder. So he will go up. A lot of mid-round refractors today. Steele Hall. There we go. We got it. Okay. Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. Miguel Samay Jr., first for the Nats. We have Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. Mason Peters, first for the Mariners. Yohani Morales, Nationals. JT Quinn, first for the Orioles. Travis Bazana, Guardians. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Caden Bodine, first for the Orioles. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies. Rainiel Rodriguez, Cardinals. Joshua Flores, first for the Brewers. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Mason McConaughey, first for the Rangers. Arjun Nimala for the Jays. Easton Carmichael, first for the Pirates. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros. Aaron Escobar, Phillies. James Elwinger, first for the Twins. And a Sky Blue first for the Reds. Aaron Watson for Ronnie. I think that's a second rounder. Yep, 51st overall. What's that? Something sneak in there? Yep, something did sneak in there. But I felt that. There we go. Chrome first Brian Curley for the D-backs for Christian. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets for Ronnie. Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians for Richard. Cash Mayfield for the Padres. And we have an Axis of JoJo Parker for the Jays. That'll be for Andrew. Almost looks like a parallel. Huh. We have refractor first Joseph Zira for the Orioles for Francisco. And Eduardo Tate for the Twins for Brandon. He was a second rounder. Zira. We have a first Liam Doyle for the Cardinals, Peter Cusseau first for the Mets, Max Williams first for the Marlins, Andrew Salas, Marlins, Anthony Ayenson first for the Red Sox, Max Bellew first for the Rockies, Ching-Sen Ko, Dodgers, Dominic Reed first for the Cubs, Rock Ruggiero, Rockies, Cody Bowker first for the Phillies, Leo DeVries, A's, Sean Youngerman first for the Phillies, Cade Obermueller first for the Phils, Charlie Condon, Rockies, Mason Neville first for the Reds, Yolfran Castillo, Rangers, Dakota Jordan, Giants, Ryan Weidman first for the Padres, Esmerin Valdez, Pirates, Aaron Walton first for the Guardians, Max Clark for the Tigers, and an Aqua Lava Pirate first, Easton Carmichael, 22 of 199, and that will go to Francisco. He was a second or third rounder, I think, maybe third. Yes, third, 82nd overall pick. Mr. Carmichael. Okay, so we got a first rounder, and an Aqua Lava third rounder. Chrome first, JB Middleton for the Rockies for Sherman. Shotaro Mori, A's, Riley Quick, first rounder for the Twins. Slade Caldwell, Arizona Diamondbacks for Christian. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals for Francisco. Travis Bazana, the Guardians. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds for Ronnie. Axis, we have Zier Hope of the Dodgers. That'll be for Derek. Refractor, Ching-Sen Ko, Dodgers, also for Derek. And refractor first rounder, Steele Hall for the Reds. Nice first rounder there. That's for Ronnie. So put our draft night over here. So Riley Quick is a first round pick. He was 36th. Alright, final pack. Well, let's see, we could have a numbered parallel in here, possibly. We have Elian Pena, Mets. Cameron Miller, first for the Royals. Connor Griffin, Pirates. Riley Kelly, first for the Rockies. J.D. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Cade Crossland, first for the Cardinals. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels. Theo Gillen, Rays. We have an action in here. Dean Livingston, first for the D-backs. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Dean Moss, first for the Rays. Sabresenio, Tigers. Caden Kent, first for the Yankees. Johnny Level, Giants. Taken Gray, first for the Rays. Jacob Reimer, Mets. Landon Harmon, first for the Nats. Mason Morris, first for the Reds. Eduardo Tate, Twins. Marcus Phillips, first for the Red Sox. Matthew Mura, first for the Cardinals. And Ethan Conrad, first for the Cubs. And there's first round Brady Abel for the Brewers. That'll be for Sherman. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates for Francisco. Jamie Arnold, first rounder for the A's for Brian. Christian Fouch, first for the Red Sox for Sherman. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Caden Bodine, first rounder for the Orioles for Francisco. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies for Sherman. Lots of first rounders. And then in action will be of Eli Willits. Nice one. First overall pick for the Nats. That'll be for Christian. Refractor first, Dominic Reed of the Cubs for Bill. And CJ Gray of the Angels. So it's a fifth rounder and a third rounder. And that'll be for Derek. There's our Willits over there. And I'm out of room for first rounders in the front. I'll put Caden Bodine over here, I guess. Oh, I ran out of penny sleeves with 2 cards to go. Jamie Arnold. Brady Abel. Okay. Time to recap. Okay, so for our autos today, we have a third round Aqua Lava Easton Carmichael for the Pirates, first round Cason Cunningham for the D-backs, and first round Charles Davilan for the Dodgers. For our hits, we have a Dade Marino short print for the Kansas City Royals, purple 250 Josh Owens for the Texas Rangers, a Sparkle non-numbered of first round Charles Davilan for the Dodgers, a paper sky blue of 499 Aaron Watson, second rounder for the Reds, a X-Fractor of Arjun Nimala for the Jays, a sky blue chrome of Walker Jenkins for the Twins. Let's see, we have an in-action insert of Eli Willits of the Nationals, a Bowman Draft Night insert of Eli Willits as well. For our refractors, we have, let's see, first rounders, we have Cason Cunningham for the Diamondbacks, and Steele Hall for the Reds. Everyone else is lower than that. We have, I think, second round Ryan Mitchell for the Cardinals. I think fourth round Jacob Monroe for the Angels. Second round Murph Gray for the Pirates. I think third round Max Bellew. Second round Max Bellew for the Rockies. Aaron Walton. I think he's at third or fourth. Second. Okay, second as well. Aaron Walton for the Guardians. Second round Ethan Petrie for the Nats. And for our Chrome first rounders, we have Seth Hernandez for the Pirates, Kyson Weatherspoon for the Red Sox, Liam Doyle for the Cardinals, Gavin Keelan, Giants, Jordan Yost, Tigers, Josh Hammond, Royals, Dax Kilby, Yankees, Ike Irish, Orioles, Kyson with Cunningham for the Diamondbacks, Steele Hall for the Reds, Brady Abel for the Brewers, Caden Bodine for the Orioles, and then two down here we also have Jamie Arnold for the A's, and Riley Quick for the Twins. Alright, so that'll be that for our 725 Bowman Draft Jumbo Break. Number 8 is posted. I think we said we had 7 or 8 teams left on that one. And soon we'll get number 9 posted up as well. So thanks for joining. I'll get you guys the results later tonight. And this one will be shipped off by Friday. It's today. Today's Wednesday. Okay, yeah, be off by Friday. So I'll talk to you all soon. Have a good rest of your evening, everybody. Peace.